in the shadow of an age-old oak, where whispers cling to leaves. I found her scarf, a faded blue, dance softly on the breeze. The wildlands stretch vast and wide beneath the endless flame. In that quiet town of yesterdays, a memory called my name. Oh, the winds, how they wail through the empty cabin's frames, and the trails I once rode, now just whispers in the rain. Each sunset bleeds into nights that I can't tame. Underneath the starlit sky, a memory called my name. Where the gravel road meets the horizon's end, I lost more than just my way. Her laughter echoed in the hills, a sound I couldn't say. The porch still holds our stories, worn from time and pain, but the door creaks lonely melodies to rooms that won't explain. Oh, the winds, how they wail through the empty cabin's frames, and the trails I once rode, now just whispers in the rain. Each sunset bleeds into nights that I can't tame. Underneath the starlit sky, a memory called my name. Across the creek under the moon's soft glow, I felt her gentle touch. It's in the quiet solace where I miss her most. The silence says so much. The saddle sits untouched, the dust has laid its claim. In the heart of a Roman cowboy burns a never-ending flame. Oh, the winds, how they wail through the empty cabin's frames, and the trails I once rode, now just whispers in the rain. My heart's a lonesome rider on a trail marked by her name. In every fading twilight, that memory calls my name. In the echo of old hoofbeats, forever she'll remain. As long as suns keep setting, that memory calls my name.
Out in the hollow, neath the old oak sway, a cabin lies silent where we used to lay. A scarf you left hanging on the porch rail thin, rust red like the sunset, flutters in the wind. Oh, how that scarf haunts like a ghost in the breeze, twisting through the oak leaves, whispering, remember me. Each thread of memory, woven tight with loss, left here in the shadows of dust and tumbleweeds cross. Seasons turn sharply like the bend in the creek. The path by the cabin, now overgrown and weak. Your laughter's a memory, faded and worn, like the leather on the saddle from the storms it's born. Oh, how that scarf haunts like a ghost in the breeze, twisting through the oak leaves, whispering, remember me. Each thread of memory, woven left here in the shadows of dust and tumbleweeds cross. Underneath the starlit cloak by the fire's dying light, I reckon every flicker was a moment in your sight. Riding through these haunted plains where your echo softly calls, bound to chase your shadow in the twilight till I fall. Yes, that scarf still haunts on the old porch swinging free, a relic of the love lost twixt the prairie and me. In the chill of the night air, it dances alone, a partner now missing in the dance of the unknown. Oh, how I bear the weight of what was and will never be, with each sunset that bleeds over mountains silently. Where the oak tree shadow old porch swings, I met you wild under that broad blue sky. Your laughter tangled in the jangle of my spurs, every dust-whipped trail seemed to sigh. We carved our names where the creek hugs the bend, our love as deep as roots in the thirsty ground. But even the strongest storm gets tied down. Now the winds whisper through the empty cabin's cracks, calling me to a home that's no longer mine. Rain taps like memories on the low dim roof, underneath the weight of what we left behind. Each sunset burns just to fade into night, lost in the places where your echoes are found. Heartache like the storm is tied down. The porch swing sways a ghost in the silver rain, our laughter's echo a phantom pain. So sweet gravel roads were the scars of my leaving, every step away are past retreating in defeat. Saddle worn a scar frayed at the edges, drifting like the clouds that your smile once crowned. Love's old trails grow over nature's rebound. The wind's colder now through the cracks in the dawn, a shadow stretch where you once lay beside me. Faint sense of sage and sorrow in the air mingle like the dance we danced so wildly. Each night falls a curtain on an empty stage, fading trails where our dreams were bound to loneliness like the storm tied down. Sometimes I think I hear your call over the ridge, a whisper caught in the clatter of a distant town. But it's just the rustle of the oak leaves or the shiver of the cold coming down. Where are you now in the twilight's gentle sigh? I search for solace where the old oak sprawls, grasping at the storm that's now just a breeze in the silence after the last thunder's call. The prairie vast under stars that watch and frown, love bound by time, a storm forever tied down. Quietly like a scene unset in the fading light, winds carry away what's left, just a whisper of you and I. Heartache like the storm forever tied down. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rye hides, I first saw her silhouette against the amber tides, her laughter mixed with wind, playing through the scars, dancing along the gravel paths where our love was carved. Oh, the ride hides secrets in its whispering sway, memories like dust kicked up and blown away. With every sunset's glow, I feel her near. Yet as night descends, so does my deepest fear. Years have worn the saddles and the porchwood sighs, echoes of her footsteps under stormy skies. The cabin stands empty, the trail's overgrown, where once we roamed freely, now I walk alone. Oh, the ride secrets in its whisper and sway, memories like dust kicked up and blown away. With every sunset's glow, I feel her near. Yet as night descends, so does my deepest fear. Beneath the endless heavens, I cast my weary soul, searching in the starlight for what once made me whole. The heart's a lonesome traveler through time's relentless grind, holding on to images that I'll never find. Yes, the ride still hides her whispers in the breeze, and I'm clinging to the whispers like the oak to its leaves. In the twilight's mercy, I may never understand if it's in my fate to hold her, or just her memory in the land. Out where the oak tree shadows lay, long into dusk, I found a scarf you left, now faded threads of musk. By the old log cabin, where our initials are still carved, a letter waits in silence, edges worn and starred. Oh, the winds, they whisper of you across the barren trails. Dust stirs memories like ghosts beneath the coyote wails. Each sunset bleeds like our love did, in scarlet and in gold. And every night I'm riding through dreams I can't hold. Gravel roads, they've shifted just like time's cruel hand. The saddle's worn and brittle where once it made a stand. That porch we'd sit just waiting for the rain to bless the land. Now it only echoes one set of boots and a solitary man. Oh, the winds, they whisper of you across the barren trails. Dust stirs memories like ghosts beneath the coyote wails. Each sunset bleeds like our love did, in scarlet and in gold. And every night I'm lost in dreams that I can't hold. Underneath the weeping willow, I confess to stars above how the heart can hold such spaces filled with endless love.
but the shadows grow in corners where your laughter used to stray. And in the stillness of the night, my soul just drifts away. Oh, the winds, they sing of you down the empty, endless trails where our memories roam like shadows, hidden deep in veils. Each sunset's a reminder of the love that had to fall. And every night I'm riding, haunted by the cold. A letter waits unread, my dear, where tears and time prevail. In the heart of a lonesome cowboy riding the lonely trail.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names were cut deep, the wind watched me leave your scarf in the breeze. Across the empty plain, under the big sky sweep, where we dreamed of forever, in the whisper of leaves. Oh, the wind, it knows my secrets, carries my regrets like dust across the trail. And the sun sets on the old porch steps where I can still hear your voice as clear as the rain. Ride past the cabin, now silent and bare. Windows like the eyes of someone who's seen too much to spare. The gravel road untraveled, grown over with time's care. Our love's a fading trail, lost in the wild somewhere. Oh, the wind, it knows my secrets, carries my regrets like dust across a trail. And the sun sets on the old porch steps where I can still hear your voice as clear as the rain. Heavens, I confess my heart's wrong to every star that witnessed us. Now I wander alone with the dust of my dreams clinging tight to my bones in the lands where the echo of our laughter was once home. So the wind, it watched me leave with my heart strung up on that old oak tree. May it whisper to you as it once did to me, of a love not forgotten, just as wild and free. The sun dips low, the shadows agree, time to ride on, but you're always with me. Yes, the wind watched me leave, but your memory never leaves.
out by the old split rail where the bluebells sleep. An oak tree stands scars deep where hearts once spoke. Beneath its shade our whispered dreams did weep. In the dust of dawn where our love awoke, I wore a grin wide as a river's bend, your scarf a fluttering red against the sky. Promises as endless as the land we tend, now just a cracked frame that flew with the July. Oh, my heart rides these winds, a lonesome sound, over gravel roads where our laughter's drowned. Sunset bleeds like the tears we used to shed, underneath the endless aching sky we wed. I came upon that cabin, walls now lean, the porch still groans under the weight of ghosts. Once a haven, our secluded evergreen, now it whispers with the solitude it holds. The saddle sits untouched by time's harsh gale, as if waiting for your gentle hand's return. But the trails we rode together have grown pale. In the silence, even the bravest fires burn. Oh, my heart rides these winds, a lonesome sound, over gravel roads where our laughter's drowned. Sunset bleeds like the tears we used to shed, underneath the endless aching sky we wed. In the quiet towns where shadows play, I find pieces of you slipping through the fray. A dance, a glance, a smile once shared, lost in the winds like dust unpaired. So my heart rides these winds, a lonesome sound, every sunset a memory, as the world spins round. A cracked frame, a fleeting whisper, a love once read, beneath the boundless aching sky forever we tread. Cracked frame flew with the wind, my love, my lament. In this saddle alone my heart's forever spent. With the dust I ride into the sunset's glow, where our soul song plays on and ever will I know.
We built a porch from barnwood gray, hung wildflowers that never fade. The roof still leaks when the rain gets mad, but you laugh and say, ain't that bad. You read your books by the window frame. I fixed the fence, call the cows by name. We don't talk much about someday, 'cause baby, this is our always. We don't wear rings, we don't toast vows. No preachers here, just creaking sounds of floors that learned our rhythm slow, of hearts that bloom and never show. We don't need promises to steer, just every morning you're still here. You hum that tune with a coffee pot, barefoot dancing in a polka dot. I carve a birdhouse, you paint the stars. We make a home from secondhand parts. There's a note you wrote taped to the wall. Don't forget we got it all. No gold, no fame, no grand parade, just time and breathe and love homemade. We don't wear rings, we don't sign names. Our love ain't caught in picture one truth that makes it clear. Every morning, you're still here. Some folks chase the fireworks high, but we found magic in bacon and rye, in the way your hair smells in July, and how you whisper, stay with your eyes. We don't need crowds, we don't need cheer, just morning light and you still near. No wedding dress, no diamond flare, just flannel shirts and porch rocking chairs. If love's a home, then we're both keys, and this old life's our symphony. You don't say much, but it's crystal clear. Every morning, you're still here.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, I found that old wagon wheel, a half-buried bound in vines and the whispers of winds that once told of a girl with eyes wildfire and a heart spun from gold. We'd ride past the cabins where the porch swings still sway, laughing at twilight as day slipped away. Oh, the wagon wheel bleeds and the river runs dry under the weight of this big lonesome sky. Memories like dust that the prairie wind steals, scars left in the branches and time never heals. These trails, they grow cold as the sunset implores. Oh, my love, these wild lands, they're yours. Now the towns are too quiet and the roads, they know pain. Gravel whispers secrets in the soft summer rain. Where once danced our laughter, now only echoes respond, and the night seems so vast when you find yourself gone. An old saddle sits by a door that's now closed, holding stories of love where once a flower rose. Yes, the wagon wheel bleeds and the river runs dry under the weight of this big lonesome sky. Memories like dust that the prairie wind steals, scars left in the branches and time never heals. These trails, they grow cold as the sunset implores. Oh, my love, these wild lands, they're yours. In dreams I still wander down old gravel lanes where the whispering grasses sing soft your name. But the morning breaks harsh on a bed lying low, in a room where the shadow of your leaving is thrown. Oh, the wagon wheel bleeds as my heart it concedes. Every sunset's a whisper neath the old oak trees, and as long as the paths when the mountain creeks flow, I'll remember my darling where the wild roses grow. These trails forever cold as my tale unfolds. Oh, my love, these wild lands, they're yours. And my soul, like the wheel, just eternally rolls, part of you, these wild lands evermore.
In the shadow of the whispering oak,
where the sun paints gold on the old porch spoke. There's a swing that creaks where we used to sit, carving our names in the wood, bit by bit. Rusted chains, but the memories glide, smooth as a river, slow, embracing tide. Oh, the swing echoes with a lonely song of laughter that's fled, and days that aren't gone under the oak, where the soft winds blow. My heart holds the warmth, but my arms feel the cold. Each creak a beat of the times we knew. The swing echoes, but not with you. Now the dust whirls on an empty track, where we once walked, no sign of turning back. The cabin stands, but it's hollow inside, echoes of footsteps where silence now resides. Your scarf still hangs by the door, so thin, faded like the jeans you danced in. Oh, the swing echoes with a lonely song of laughter that's fled, and days that are gone under the oak, where the soft winds blow. My heart holds the warmth, but my arms feel the cold. Each creak a beat of the times we knew. The swing echoes, but not with you. Sometimes the prairie calls under that vast sky, telling me to roam, yet asking me why. In the heart of the wind, your voice soft and low tells me part of me stayed in that sunset's glow. Yes, the swing echoes with the ghost of a song. Your laughter's a memory as I wander along under the oak, where the old shadows play. I'll sit here until my last sunset fades away, and maybe these echoes will someday be through, but the swing will always only echo for you. This ballad's sung deep and slow, carries the emotional weight of long gone better days, and the acceptance of solitude wrapped in the haunting beauty of the western landscape. As the sun sets, the music fades like the light, leaving a poignant silence that speaks volumes. Out where the oak trees meet the sky's embrace, I remember her laughter, a soft fleeting trace, in a quiet town where old porches new. My heart's whispers and the love that once flew. Shattered glass flew with the wind through that door the day she walked out, leaving her scarf on the floor. The winds carry secrets of old love so true, through dusty trails and skies mournfully blue. Each step on this gravel, a memory's weight, shattered glass flew with and left me to my fate. Now the cabins lay empty where we once danced, moonlight on the window where our shadows romanced. The saddle sits idle, the horses roam free, with no rider to guide them, just like she left me. And the sunsets bleed red through dusty trails and skies forever blue. Each step on this gravel, a piece of my heart stays. Shattered glass flew with her through those old fading ways. Here holding the echoes where the wild roses grow, I wander alone with the ghost of her glow.
Out where the oak tree marks the bend, under the shadow of the sunset's end, Rye closed her eyes in the summer's heat. Her laughter echoed bittersweet. Wooden porch creak with tales untold, scarlet scarves and hearts of gold. The wind whispered through the grains, singing softly of our old refrains. Rye closed her eyes, the world stood still, lost in the silence the evening would fill. Lone star hanging in a twilight sky, memories linger where they never die. Now the cabin's empty, the door swings free. The path overgrown just goes to me, where wildflowers dared to claim the land. Her absence carved by time's own hand. Gravel roads where we once rode, now just dusty tracks, our stories erode. The saddle hangs untouched by time. In the quiet I hear our last goodbye. Rye closed her eyes, the world stood still, lost in the silence the evening would fill. Lone star hanging in a twilight sky, memories linger where they never die. As the river bends, so did our fate. Under the oak tree I contemplate every whisper of the pine and spruce. They sing of Rye and her truce. Rye closed her eyes, no words to say. In the hues of the dusk I find my way, through the tears, through the years so right. And every sunset Rye closed her eyes. Her spirit's free, yet here I lie, bound forever as Rye closed her eyes.
Out by the ridge where the old oak stood, your laughter echoed, felt so good. Wild as the wind in the open plains, where we danced under storms, no rains. In that cabin where the door still creaks, I trace the echo of your retreat. Silent whispers in the dust, your scarf still holds the scent of our shared path. The rain tied down in the lines of my face, each drop of memory a silent trace. In this heart, the wild storms you calmed, now just ghost towns, love long gone. Gravel roads where our steps once fell, now just stories that the night winds tell. That old porch swing hangs quiet and warm, a testament to vows now torn. The sunset bleeds like the tears we knew when I held you close, swore we'd see it through. The trails we walk now overgrown, an empty saddle I ride alone. Rain tied down in the lines of my face, each drop of memory a silent trace. In this heart, the wild storms you calmed, now just ghost towns, love long gone. So I whisper to the stars above, questions of fate, the cost of love. Do the rivers hold the reasons why underneath this expansive aching sky? Rain tied down but my soul won't abide. In every storm it's your face I find. With every dawn I'll lose you anew, a lonesome cowboy bound to the blue. In the rain your echo I chase, a memory of time, a forgotten place. Though I wander forever, I'm bound to the love we lost and the rain tied down.
Out where the oak trees shadow the old gravel path, I found her scarf the color of a sunsets on a raft. By the wagon wheel where the cabins lay silent and stern, our love was a wildfire, reckless, too wild to learn. Each creaking porch, each whispered wind held her laughter. In the hollows of my heart, echoes of what I sought after. Oh, how the wagon wheel burned, smoke on the breeze, each flame a memory fading like her whispers through the trees. The dust kicks up where her boots left a mark, and I roam along with shadows stretching into the dark. The days turn cold as her warmth drifted away, leaving me with old saddles and skies turned to gray. We promised forever by the light of a wandering star. Now I'm tracing faded trails, chasing a whisper from afar. The rain falls on empty streets where we once danced, lost in the echoes of the future we never chanced. Oh, how the wagon wheel burns, smoke on the breeze, each flame a memory fading like her whispers through the trees. The dust kicks up where her boots left a mark, I roam alone with shadows stretching into the dark. Under the boughs of ancient oak, I lay my dream to rest, the scars of our past, deep as the canyon's crest. Learning to forgive the wind, for it whispers not her name. A lone heart wanders onward through the undying flame. Oh, how the wagon wheel burns, pyre of the past, each spark a piece of what's lost, too beautiful to last. The dust settles down where laughter filled the air. I'm a shadow in the twilight, bound to what's no longer there. Oh, how I roam with the wheel still burning bright, a cowboy lost in memory.
breeze singing to the night.
The old oak tree, where our names are carved so deep in a heart that's now half worn by the years that creep. We sat and watched the sun drown in a dusty amber sky, your scarf caught in the breeze like a soft and sad goodbye. Oh, but the oak tree hides the pain beneath its bark, and in its mighty shadow, I'm a whisper in the dark. Where once we danced on falling leaves, now only shadows stride. And every sunset through its leaves is a day I've died. The gravel road to your old house has overgrown with time. The porch where we'd sit still holds a swing, but it's lost its rhyme. That cabin up on Whistler's Mound stands empty, walls have cried. Since you left, the silence speaks of the love we left behind. Yes, the oak tree hides sorrow in its rings. Each one tells a story of what the cold wind brings. Though seasons turn and years may pass, beneath this endless sky, this oak remembers every tear that I've tried to hide. So here I stand, a lone man with my hat held in my hands. The trails have all grown colder now, with my heart's unmade plans. And oak leaf falls, it twirls and twists like the scarf you used to wear. In the whispering wind, I hear your voice, feel you everywhere. And still the oak tree hides all the love we knew, holding on to memories like the earth holds morning dew. As I ride these trails alone towards another lonesome eve, the oak tree hides my broken heart and the man I used to be. In the silence after the song, the oak's shadow stretches long, a cowboy's tale of love and loss, sung where only winds belong. In the shadow of the oak, where wild roses thrive, we carved our names, young and alive. Sunset burned gold on your flowing hair, the smell of summer rain hung in the air. But love flew with the autumn leaves, drifted off on a prairie breeze. Underneath that old oak tree, you and the wind took all of me. The old porch swing hangs quiet and still, echoes of laughter against my will.
Your scarf still lies on the dusty trail where once we walked. Now just a pale, lonely cabin, walls lined with paint. I walk these rooms, call your name. Gravel crunches underfoot alone. This winding path, no longer home. Love flew with the autumn leaves, drifted off on a prairie breeze. Underneath that old oak tree, you and the wind took all of me. By the riverside where the water bends, I find the courage where your love ends. Saddle worn, heart torn in the fading light, whispers of you in the stars at night. Wind left me here to ache, to mend beneath that oak on sacred ground. Your ghost in every sight and sound. Love flew with you. Out where the oak trees shadow gravel lanes, I recall the soft whisper of your name. Underneath that broad brim, the wind spoke through your hair. A ghost sank the cabin, our love declared. But now the porch swings alone, creaks a mournful tune. Sunset bleeds like my heart lost your love too soon. Every stir of the dust, every shift of the sand speaks your name in this vast lonesome land. The trails we once rode, now overgrown and faint, where wildflowers mask the scent of our quaint. The rain on the roof, a symphony so harsh, echoes through empty rooms where shadows march. The porch swings alone, sings a mournful tune. Sunset bleeds like my heart lost your love too soon. Every stir of the dust, every shift of the sand carries your voice across this desolate land. Saddles lay untouched, the leather's gone dry. Your scarf in the drawer left behind a light. Does the wind know your touch? Does the oak still dream of our whispers that flowed like a mountain stream?
Now the porch swings alone with a sorrowful croon. Stars watch like silent eyes under the cold moon. Every stir of the dust, every wail of the night wind holds you close in the ghost sing where love never ends. So I sing to the stars over old ghost sank, where memories echo and my heart sank in the silence of the night with the ghost of your smile. I'm adrift on this trail just for a while.
In the shadow of the mighty oaks on Carson's Ridge we lay, where the whispers of the aspen leaves would dance and softly sway. Your scarf a splash of crimson against the endless prairie dust. There beneath the endless sky we spoke of love and trust. All the goodbye letter flew with winds across the wild, beneath the setting sun where once you smiled. Every whisper in the breeze feels cold and ever blue. With every sunset I'm losing parts of you. Years have worn the wooden boards of that porch where we stood. The gravel roads are overgrown where once our cabin stood. That trail where we once walked now fades beneath the snow, like the warmth of your hand in mine a lifetime ago. Yes, the goodbye letter flew with winds across the wild, beneath the setting sun where once you smiled. Now every whisper in the breeze feels cold and ever blue. With every sunset I'm losing parts of you. Town to town, a shadow in the rain. Each droplet mirrors memories, each thunder whispers pain. Perhaps in some sweet meadow our hearts will meet again. Until then I'll ride alone with sorrow as my friend. For the goodbye letter flew with winds across the wild, chasing horizons where once we laughed and smiled. Still every whisper in the breeze sings your name so true. Underneath the silver stars I'm forever holding you. So I'll saddle up once more, ride towards the fading light, where the memories and the ghost trails unite. Goodbye letter flew with my love adieu, adieu. In the quiet heart of night I'm still loving you.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers flow, found a pair of worn-out boots where we watched the sunset glow. Beneath the crying willow sweet, by the cobblestone that lay, There's a scarf you left behind on that cold October day. Oh, my heart's like these boots washed away in the rain. Memories flood the plain where your love used to reign. Now I'm just a whisper on the wind. Through the valley I stray. With these boots, my dreams washed away. The cabin's empty, echoes of your laughter fade. Dusty saddles untouched, where our promises were made. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now just trails of yesterday. Every step without you is a price too steep to pay. Oh, my heart's like these boots washed away in the rain. Memories flood the plains where your love used to reign. Now I'm just a whisper on the wind. Through the valley I stray. With these boots, my dreams washed away. On the porch I sit alone, where the old oak shadow lies, thinking of the love we lost under vast unending skies. Time's cruel hand may heal the wounds, but scars will surely stay. In the dust of this old town, part of me will always lay. Oh, my heart's like these boots washed away by my tears. A river of lost years echoing through the frontier. I'm a ghost in this town, a silhouette that will fade. But these boots in my heart, they remain washed away.
In the shadow of the oak, where wild daisies grow, you whispered words of love, soft and low. Beneath that ancient tree, we swore eternity. But like the river bends, you slipped away from me. The porch still creaks, the door still moans, haunted by the love the heart once known. Love rode through like a summer storm, leaving just a scarf tattered and worn. In the whisper of the wind I hear your laugh echoing down on old gravel paths. But the sunset dyes everything in red, coloring the dreams that we once had. Where once our laughter filled the dusty street, now silence lays thick and deep. The cabin stands empty by the weeping willow sway, wood worn soft by many a day. The trails we walked are overgrown, lost to time like the love we've known. Love rode through like a summer storm, leaving just a scarf tattered and worn. In the whisper of the wind I hear your laugh echoing down old gravel paths. But the sunset dyes everything in red, coloring the dreams that we once had.
Under the vast unyielding sky, I've come to learn how goodbye can be a whisper or a tear. Something lost between the fear and love. And every night when stars above shine, I search for you in their divine design. Love rolled through, but it rides no more. Just echoes in the wind, the creaking floor. With every sunset, every starlit trail, I feel the weight of a love that's still so frail. Yet in the vastness, in the crimson hue, I've learned to live with the ghost of